Hi guys, Lozokilos here, and today I'm going to review one of my mugs from my second series of mug. Remember, I've already done two reviews about this guy, which are in fact warlords, or who are warlords in fact, and now we're going to go with the third one. So I don't have the name at the time I'm reviewing this guy, but of course when the review will be posted, there will be a name on the video. So here we go with this guy. So you can see the color scheme is dark blue and black. So why black? Because first of all, the main it's not gonna fall off. Maybe, yeah. No, it's okay. Oh, yeah, it seems okay. So yeah, why black? Because the first idea behind this mug was to use this part, this Zamor colors part. In fact, this kind of trans green, not really trans, but neon green colored Zamor, and of course. And we had this idea of containers, so kind of like the new Hero Factory set called Meltdown. So you may know that it's got some, kind of some plasma container on its back. So I got this idea for my mock, and I decided in fact to choose the Zamor. So I needed in fact 5 Zamor magazine, and the only color in which I got 5 of this part was in black. So this means that I had to use black on the color scheme plus the blue because well, I needed a blue warlord. Even if the previous warlord I reviewed was also light blue, but well, still. So this time, this is because it's black, dark blue, and also some green colors. But now we're gonna talk about the mock itself. So maybe I'm gonna, yes. First of all, I'm gonna try at least to put off this legs like this. So it will be easier to explain you how it works, even if it's not that complicated. In fact, not really impressive building, but still, like this, or maybe like that. Yeah, there we go. So, how the body is made is really simple because I reused one of the body frame I really like. It's the Takadox or LA body frame. This means we're gonna use the 2 Vaki waist, as you can see, or 2 Vaki pelvis, so with the 2 ball joints right there and right ears. And to connect these 2 parts, we're gonna use a technique beam, a curved one or a bended one. This time I choose this one, but of course you can change. Well, it's really helpful to make some bended mock, I have to say. So, really helpful techniques. And of course, because with just the 3 parts, it would kind of looked empty. So I decided to put this on the foot, on here, on the body. I really like this part used on this body, so it's look like that. Of course, little bug eyes right here. Now for the back, I put these 2 parts. You may not really see them because it's black and it's not really well, it's all about my artificial light, so yeah. I choose this Robo Rider head because I really like this part because it's already curved, so it's really helpful to make some back or some spin or stuff like that. It's really, the curve is really helpful, so that's why I said to choose this part. Yes, some baroque eyes right here to fill the void. Then I put the first kind of container, I have to say, with the 3 Zamor, the first magazine. So this part is also helpful because it prevents the Zamor to falling off from the upper side, and of course on this side below I choose this part which I already explained in my Inika review. Just put these 2 parts together and it will hold the Zamor together, so this will allow you to not make fall this Zamor's sphere. And all this part is linked. In fact, it's really easy. It's really simple because it's just linked with this parts with this little parts which are curved and which are bended, and with an angle written on it. For example, 6, 4, 5, 3, 2, or 1. So thanks to this little curved bended part, not curved, bended part right here, I can link the Zamor magazine. And finally, I put this part on the back to continue the curved shape, the spin shape, which is not really that good. In fact, if you look on the side, it's not really perfect. Of course, it's not all good, but still, this was the main idea behind using this part. Now for the head, which is linked, in fact, thanks to an axle which is linked on these 2 parts we have seen earlier. So the head is really simple. I put this part on the back to continue the shape of the head, not doing something just all blocky, so that's why I decided to choose this part. Then really simple, I choose this part with a number 2 on it. which one well, just pass on this part. Just pass on this part, excuse me. I choose to put this, I think it's a Nuva shoulder armor right there to have a curved shape, and of course here I put an all the head plus this trans green mirror mask to make a curved shape. And also I really like this because it's when you look on this part, it kind of look like blurry, so kind of there is some fog or stuff like that in his head, and it's really look well, it's kind of look cool because I choose this part because it was kind of the same color as this one, but it's not really the same color because of course this is more trans colored, this is more transparent, so of course it doesn't really oh, I don't have the name, but well, it's not really the same color as this part, but still it's a useful part because it's kind of stylish. And to reinforce this aspect of a kind of weird, I choose to put some hosepipe right here, which is linked to the arm, and so it will allow me to explain you how the arms work. It's really simple. Double long connector right here, then you've got the Zama magazine right here, which as you can see on the back, it's all by a slicer robot foot, which allows the Zama to stand still in the magazine and not fall off. Of course, this technique on the upper part. Some metro arm because I really want to make some kind of a robotic feeling to this guy, an industrial feeling. So that's why I choose this part with these little details. It really looks nice and simple. And now for the weapon, which are quite again simple because I use an baroque head part, as you can see right here. On it I put this metro foot, and finally I put these two parts, which are in fact a simple technique beam, to make kind of like a syringe. Well, I think it's pronounced like that, because I do not really decide to choose some specialized Bionicle part because I really like this simple aspect of this part, seriously. So I think it was just okay to use technique beam to represent some syringe and just let go the imagination. And it's pretty nice, at least for me, or at least it looks okay. And now for the excuse me, yeah, now for the legs, because yes, I explained all of the upper part, yes, maybe except this hosepipe, which allow you to link the two parts, so the main body part and the spine. Yes, because I'm not the spine, or the spine, excuse me, the back spine, yeah, more like this. And now for the legs, so it's again really simple. I decided to use double connector right here, the little one, as you can see, and then of course fit this Zama magazine right here, and also play a little with the parts. So for example, I link this connector with this part, and then link the Zama magazine and this part. So it was very helpful, in fact, to hold this Zama magazine. So this part are really useful to hold this one, and it also allowed me to make some design stuff with this part, which is an metro, excuse me, shoulder armor right here, and then put this right there, and I have really a cool shape, actually, I think. And then the legs, which I decided to make some robotic legs, so that's why I chose a Piraka leg, then a Karatawan leg, so this means this has got like 3 ball joints, and feet. Excuse me, the feet, yeah, which are made, well, kind of simple with an worksheet foot, and then I put this L-shaped part, which you can find in the Matter one, the Matter from 2003, and put an Inika shoulder armor again with this part to make a industrial feeling with these big parts on the back. Now we're gonna link this all together and it will be done. Oh, okay, excuse me. Yeah, this part cannot fall off because of course it's linked on a old school ball joint from 2001, so it's kind of fall off easily. like this. Okay, it's kind of fall off on one side. Yeah, it's gonna fall on the back right here, so excuse me for these little details. And I think we are done. So I'm gonna do just a little turnaround of the model. You can clearly see the three Zama magazine right here on the back, which look quite nice, I have to say, in terms of overall design. And of course, it's a big shape reminder throughout the model because it's used like 5 times. And that's all, I think. So now for the articulation section, so the head can look down, up, on the side. Not really a big problem, the pipe doesn't really prevent the movement, so you can turn this other way you want. The arms also are quite articulated, more like a little more than 90 degrees on this elbow part. Maybe yes, the ends are not really well articulated because of course it's blocked on this side, you can't really turn that much, or you can turn this here, but not really that much on the end section. Of course, the legs can turn right here. They are kind of blocked because of the parts, but still okay, I guess. And of course, one of the main aspects is that it can grow up with the legs. So for example, you just have to do stuff like this. And here you go. It's kind of in his giant mode to impress his opponent, for example. Like this. And of course, if you don't like this mod, you can put him back in his original mod, which really make him smaller, of course, and really bulkier because all the parts are really close to each other. For example, these two magazines are really close to each other, which are close to the main body frame, which is close to the two other magazines. So this means it's really kind of not really bulky, but really full of parts. In fact, when you use it in this mod, and really look kind of strong, I have to say. And I think that's all for this mod, guys. So, well, hope you enjoy this review, hope you enjoy the mock. Of course, I will appreciate if you have any comments or questions about the mocks, even if they are not a positive one, but of course, if this is some criticism, it has to be argumented, of course. And, well, that's all. So, hope you enjoyed it, guys, and that's all for this third Warlord, of course, and we'll see, not maybe next week, but the week after that, we'll see a 4-1. And yeah, that's all for this guy, so maybe I'm gonna try to do some pose first. It will be quite hard with the legs. Oh no, it still works quite nice. Yeah, look quite nice like this. So that's all, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. The marks, of course. Any question, feel free to ask them. And see you later for another Bionicle or any set or mock reviews. Bye bye.